Hey, what's up? Welcome back. Today I'm here with the spread of the year for me. So this is my World Cup spread the week of November 21st through the 27th. And I'm using the Believe kit from SPC, of course. And then I'm doing a mixed metal of sparkly hollow and sparkly blue and sparkly red. So I've got these custom quote overlays from Plana Hannah that are all Ted Lasso quotes, and then the star foil from SPC. And then I've got sparkly hollow bougie boxes as well. Apparently only one sheet. Nope, I've got both sheets. Okay, cool. And then I've got some sparkly red and sparkly blue soccer ball funderlays from Plana Hannah. Okay, so I'm going to talk through part of this base. Let's see, there are two double boxes, so I think maybe there and there. Okay, yeah, I'll do that. Okay, so I'm going to talk through part of this base. I don't know if I'm going to be able to talk through all of it, so some of it might be voiced over, but the World Cup started. Are you watching? Probably not, because I know none of y'all care about soccer, but it has been wild so far. It's unfortunate that there is so much controversy. Oh my God, what am I doing? This is why I can't talk through bases. Okay, full boxes, Domi. Full boxes first, okay. Yeah, it is unfortunate that there is so much controversy surrounding this World Cup. The soccer has been incredible so far. It's one weekend and it's given us so much. Like, the wildest shit has happened at this World Cup, and at this point, France has broken the reigning champs curse, and I'm so fucking stoked, y'all. I'm very emotionally invested in France winning the World Cup again. Obviously, I want the US to go as far as possible, but I mean, let's be realistic, they're not winning. If we make it out of the group, I don't foresee us making it out of the round of 16, but you know, I mean, it is the World Cup, anything can happen. But yeah, so in the US beat England, quote unquote. So, you know, when you're the US and you're playing against England, a win is a tie, I don't fucking care. So that was such a good game. And you know what? Even though it was a tie, the US outplayed England. Like, we were just the better team that match. So love that for us. But yeah, like, the wildest shit is happening this World Cup, from like the Germany upset to like the Argentina upset. Like, it's been spicy. These 5 a.m. call times, though, suck, because if you don't know, I work second shift. So basically, I'm just watching 3 soccer games and then going to work, watching the 4th, and then working till 11. And then I have insomnia, so it's not like I can just go to bed after work, you know? So that kind of sucks. But it is worth it. Like, all of the good shit happens in the 5 a.m. matches too. But I can't wait for the next World Cup, when it's going to be co-hosted by Canada, the US, and Mexico. Do I have all my full boxes? Yes. Okay, cool. So yeah, I can't wait for the next World Cup, when we'll be able to watch them in like normal hours for the US. But yeah, I've been so tired. We've been on mandatory overtime at work too, so that like has sucked. So yeah, my life right now is just soccer and working and sometimes reading. But I have lofty goals for all of the videos that I want to do for December. I'm not going to call it Vlogmas because like I'm not trying to commit to that, but I have a lot of plans for videos that I want to do. So I'm going to try my best to get more videos out than I typically do. I don't know why I'm committing to this during the World Cup and when I'm having to do mandatory overtime, but that's the life of an ADHD person, you know? We just overcommit when we are in a specific type of mood. If you have ADHD, you get it. But yeah, I have a lot of, well, not a lot. I have a couple of book videos that I want to do. I've got some wax videos that I want to do. What day is it? It is currently November 26th. So it is Black Friday weekend. I've gone fully rogue. We got a nice holiday bonus, which I was not expecting at all. And I made exactly 0 responsible financial decisions with my bonus. So with that said, there will be 3 Black Friday hauls. So basically I'm splitting it up into a sticker video, a wax video, and then a like beauty and makeup video. So that way, if you don't like one specific kind of content, you can just skip that video. So yeah, be on the lookout for those haul videos coming soon if you like hauls. Hopefully they go up in December, but the planner one at least might be January because I know that there's a little bit of a longer processing period with planner shops. So we'll see. I've also got a book haul coming. I did not go nearly as rogue in November with books as I did in October, so I'm kind of proud of myself for that. I don't know why I'm saying I'm proud of myself because I went absolutely rogue with every other aspect of my life. So love that for me. Okay, so this is blue, red, blue. Okay, so yeah, I've got a book wrap up coming too. I just need to finish Daisy Jones. I'm loving it so far, but the problem is like I'll read like 20 pages and then I will stop to start watching Almost Famous. Like, it's a problem. Okay, so red, blue, red again. But yeah, I am loving Daisy Jones right now. It is becoming an instant favorite for me. And yeah, I'm very excited to do the book wrap up because initially I thought that I wouldn't really have a lot to say about books, but as it turns out, I have opinions. So that'll be coming hopefully first week of December. My December TBR though is probably going to be pretty light because I don't know what all I'm going to have time for in December with everything going on. So yeah, anyway, if you have any book recommendations like Daisy Jones, let me know. I got a book called Mary Jane, which everyone says is like a hybrid of Almost Famous and Daisy Jones. So I'm excited to read that. You'll see that in my haul. But if you have any other recommendations, please let me know because I would love to add it to my TBR. Okay, I think that's all I have to say for right now. So I'm going to hop over to a voiceover to finish out the rest of the base. Okay, so it's 4 in the morning on December 4th. My sleep schedule is so fucked right now, so love that for me, but that is a different story for a different day. I haven't done a voiceover in so long. I don't even know what I'm doing right now, but we are officially in the knockouts now. France goes again against Poland in a few hours. The US and Australia are out, so RIP. I'm not going to get into all of that now because I need something to talk about in that plan with me, but I'm feeling very sappy and bittersweet about all of it. I'm sad they didn't advance, but I'm endlessly proud of both squads for everything they accomplished this time, and I think they both have very, very bright futures. But now all of my eggs are in the France basket, and then if France goes out, I guess the Argentina basket, but I'm with France until the bitter end, which is hopefully not today. But yeah, I can't believe the World Cup is already half over. It's just been wild so far. The upsets, the chaos. I've loved every single second of it. The last round of the group stage was just unhinged, unmitigated chaos, and I was thriving personally. But like Mexico, Germany, Belgium, who else? Like Denmark, all of them not making it out of the group is absolutely wild. If you don't watch soccer, you are truly missing out. But yeah, thank you to everyone who has been talking about the World Cup with me over on Instagram. It's been so fun for me, and I hope it's been fun for you too. But yeah, I'm so sorry about all of the soccer talk in this video. I have literally nothing else to talk about right now. Okay. Anyway, I guess I can talk about some stickers for a second. Um, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. After the base was down, I revisited it a few hours later and was like, you know what this spread needs? More sparkle. So I layered yet another set of bougie over the fundies. So we're 3 layers of sparkle deep in this spread. So that's why it suddenly gets so much sparklier when I start in with the day by day. So please feel free to judge me because I am absolutely ridiculous. Oh, and don't ask why I call Funderlays fundies now. I mean, I'm obviously gonna tell you immediately, so that was like rhetorical, but oh my gosh, y'all, it is it is so stupid. So I was too lazy to type out the word Funderlays the other day, so I just typed out fundies instead. And then I was like, well, wait a minute. Underlays are kind of the undies of our spreads, are they not? So I started saying it as a joke and now I can't stop. And I know I'm the one who coined the term Funderlays in the first place, but it sounds weird now to say it now that I'm on the fundies train. um okay, so anyway, you will see that this was a very repetitive week of just watching 4 soccer matches a day and working. But hey, I am absolutely not complaining. So I marked it the same way each day. So basically, for the non USA or France matches, I used a soccer ball doodle from Carly Plans and a custom World Cup script also from Carly. I am on her Q4 PR team, so you can use Domi15 to save and get my cutie freebie through the end of the year. But then for the US and France matches, I used customs from Plana Hannah. If you watched my last haul, I got a sheet of custom multis with their group stage matches just because those are my 2 ride or die teams. So I had to give them their own feature, you know? And then the foiled soccer balls are also from Plana Hannah. I don't even want to talk about how many soccer balls ended up being in this spread. Spoiler alert, it was a lot. So Monday I took a half day because the US game was at 2. So I worked 6:30 to 11, and then I put in that I was stressed because I was doing my overtime on Sunday and got an alert that my schedule for Monday had changed. And there was a coaching session added that said review audits. And I was like, what's that? Have never seen that before. That's concerning. So we have like regular one-on-ones with our supervisor to go over our like stats and stuff, but they've never ever been coded that way. Like I've been there 7 years and I've never seen that before. And they're also usually an hour, but this was only 30 minutes. So I spent a full 24 hours thinking I was about to get canned, racking my brain, thinking of anything I could have possibly accidentally done that was a fireable offense. Like, I obviously hate my job. I've been very clear about that. But, well, like to you guys, not to my job. Like, I would never be like, fuck this job, I hate it, to my work, you know? Like, I would just not do that. But I am like really, really good at it, even though it's not like my favorite thing in the world. I am really good at it. So I just did not know what I could possibly have done. So 7:30 p.m. Monday night rolls around and my supervisor is just nowhere to be found. Like I was about to put out a fucking APB on this man. Like he's always a little bit late, but I could see him available on Teams. So I messaged him at 7:45 and obviously he never responded. So I was just like, cool. And then he messaged me back a full day later at 8 p.m. Tuesday night, like, oh yeah, I just scheduled that time so you could review your calls. They're all at 100%, so keep up the great work. Like, are you fucking kidding me? All of that stress, 2 full days of the worst anxiety I've had in a long time just for that. I was so annoyed. Like, obviously, I'm glad I didn't get fired, but he's absolutely awful at communication and it's the worst. So, anyway, on Monday night, since I was still so fucking stressed, thinking I was getting fired, I just stress watched Players, which is my current favorite hyperfixation show. I truly cannot express how much I genuinely love that show. And then on Tuesday, I did pretty much the same thing, watched the morning matches, and then watched France versus Australia. France won 4-1, which was great because they're my team. Love to see it. But it was also sad because Australia is number 3 on my list of teams I have an emotional attachment to because one of their guys, Milos Degenek, is on the crew and I love him. He's the sweetest baby angel. So I just have an allegiance to Australia now too. So anyway, after that I worked another half day and then instead of stress watching Players, I rage watched Players because I was so annoyed at my supervisor. So Wednesday, I watched the first 3 matches and then worked my normal shift and just watched the 2 p.m. match on the side while I was working. And then I ordered our France jerseys. I got myself an Olivier Giroud jersey. And then I got my dad an Mbappe jersey for Christmas. And I'm still undecided if I'm getting a US jersey or not. If I get one, it's definitely going to be the blue one. But my France one was delivered today and it's beautiful. But I learned the hard way today that I actually hate how jerseys feel on. So now I'm iffy if I want to spend another $100 plus on something I will probably never wear, but would also be a fun collector's item. So, yeah, I don't know, TBD on that. But anyway, the rest of Wednesday I just spent filming and editing. And then Thursday was Thanksgiving, and it was very low key because we are not really Thanksgiving people for several reasons, mainly being that my dad is French and we grew up thousands of miles away from both sides of the family. So Thanksgiving was just never something that we celebrated, you know. So anyway, all of that to say, I started the day off by uploading my December lineup because I fully forgot that it was Thanksgiving. So, my bad. But we watched the World Cup and then, okay, I didn't put this in because I was so annoyed, but we went to my brother's to watch the 2 p.m. game. It was potentially Switzerland versus Cameroon, but I could not tell you a single thing about that game because I was annoyed. So basically, I just don't go to my brother's because I cannot stand his roommate. I've made my position on that very clear. I was fully befuddled when I found out they were moving in together because of things that happened last year. Like, he's just such an asshole and has this huge air of superiority, and it's just like, it's a whole thing. So I was assured he wouldn't be there because he'd been out of town for weeks. Well, guess who walked in at the 77th minute? So yeah, I was fully annoyed, but I just kept to myself and then booked it out of there the second the final whistle was blown. But then again, I also did have to work at 6:30, so I did want some quiet time before that. So I would have probably dipped pretty soon after anyway. Oh my gosh, that's another thing I was annoyed by that day. So I put my Black Friday PTO request in the literal second the USA versus England match was announced, but I was waitlisted for months. So I picked up a Thanksgiving shift so it wouldn't look suspicious when I called off on Black Friday. Why did they approve my PTO 2 days before Black Friday? Then I didn't even get the 3 times premium holiday pay because I had 16 hours of PTO that week. So I picked up that Thanksgiving shift for basically no reason, but whatever. It was the slowest shift of my life and it was lovely. I worked 6 hours, so from 6:30 to 12:30, and only had 2 calls, and it was amazing. So I was just doing all the hobbies because when I'm working, like when we're slow, I can pretty much just do anything. I just can't really like leave my desk, you know? So I was doing my nails, I was playing with stickers, I was reading. I think I even did some drawing. I watched some YouTube. So yeah, it was just doing all the hobbies. It was a fun time. And then Friday, we watched the World Cup matches as per usual. And then I put the USA versus England match in a movie marquee because it was absolutely a marquee match. We tied, but hey, I'm calling it a win because basically, if you're the USA and you tie against England, it's a win. But if you're England and you tie against the USA, it's a loss. I don't make the rules. That's just how it is. But anyway, my brother came over to watch that match and we did our Thanksgiving meal then. Basically, we get all of our holiday meals from this restaurant called Mimi's. They do really good heat and serve holiday meals. So we just get all Thanksgiving and Christmas meals from there, and they have not failed us yet. So we did that, but also my brother wanted baked beans and mac and cheese. So we did a city barbecue run too, and then we ate during the game, and it was low key and fun. But the game was not low key at all, though. That was stressful. So after that, I grabbed Starbucks and then just spent the rest of the day reading and filming some bases. And then Saturday was my normal day off, so I was able to watch all four matches in peace. France played Denmark and won, I think, 2-1, so I love that for us. And then I had a very lazy, loungy, ready rest of the day. And ooh, I also ordered some books that day, so you'll see those in a haul soon. So that was fun. And then I got Donato's for dinner, which is like my favorite pizza. And then I filmed some more bases, I'm pretty sure. So I worked on Sunday. There were not any matches that needed my full attention, so I just worked my normal hours and didn't take any PTO that day. But I could tell it was going to be a long day. So I did grab Starbucks. Oof, okay, no, I'm not going to lie to y'all. I went to Starbucks twice that day. But yeah, work was slow, so I just read and watched YouTube and then finished out the night with an episode of Heartbreak High. Here is the final spread. It is so sparkly and so beautiful, and it turned out exactly how I envisioned it. I'm obsessed. It's one of my favorite spreads of the whole year. But just like, look at all of that sparkle and shine. Like, I'm obsessed. I know Sparkly Hollow doesn't pick up the best on camera, but like in person, it's just, oof, most beautiful thing I've ever seen. All right. Well, thank you as always for watching and hanging out today. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next one. Later days.